Man, I had to do a video on our brother Ime. I mean, I'm watching the news, I'm watching ESPN, I'm watching Fox Undisputed, and I'm seeing people just going mad over Ime. And I want to ask the question, did Ime deserve this? The Celtics do Ime wrong. I want to play some clips. I'll play some clips from the things that and Nia Andrew, she is tripping. Yo, that female Nia Andrew, she needs to be. I'm just happy Stevie checked that. Yo, she tripping. She really tripping. Trust me, she tripping. Right? So let's play some clips and let's see. Let's listen to what's going on in this life of this brother. And this brother came up from humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. This brother came up from the most humblest beginnings. I mean, he worked hard. He worked hard. He worked really hard. Right? He worked really hard. This brother came up from it. Right? This brother came up from humble beginnings. What is brother there? You could see that's a hard-working black young man. Thank God I made it. Mama, I made it. So let's watch. Let's listen to what's going on now. Let's listen to the stories and let's hear them.
Of women that it's just not a fact. It was purely speculation. And to me, that is what stood out. But the Celtics as an organization could have done more, and short of doing more ahead of this yesterday, they could have owned that responsibility in this press conference. I understand that there were legal parameters that they had to operate within.
Yeah, nice.
For everybody.
Mia, Andrew, and nice.
The fact that they brought in outside counsel and did a thorough organization. And I think that that is something that was clearly necessary in this situation. But the fact that it was able to go on all day, the fact that we are sitting here debating whether somebody else should have been suspended or not, we are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
First of all, let me be very clear. I don't appreciate where you're going with that. I'm not blaming anybody but Ime Udoka. He deserves, the fact of the matter is, I've said he deserved to be
Stephen A. just tried to protect his job. Stephen A. just tried to protect his job.
And don't fire him. My issue is all of this being publicized. The point that I'm trying to make is just like you're not listening. Excuse me. I listened to you. You're the one telling me to stop on my show. It ain't happening. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I've already said he deserves to be fired, or he deserves to be there and handle it internally and privately. If you're not going to handle it privately, if you're going to publicize it in that fashion, then obviously it provokes everybody wanting to know, okay, well, who are the parties involved? When you have Amina Smith in Boston and other women pointing out the fact that there were women who were wrongly implicated in all of this, it's a disservice to them. I didn't come out with the report about a consensual relationship. I didn't come out with the report ahead of time leaking that they were going to suspend him for the year. They did that. And my point is, considering how pervasive this kind of stuff has.
Well, one thing, Zach, that you touched on was
is
anybody else going to be punished? And they said no. And my whole thing is this, right? These are some of the facts that have been out. These are some facts that I know that, this relationship, one of these relationships that was had with Ime Udoka and one of these women, it was consensual, meaning that this woman actually played a part in it too. So my thing is, yes, Ime Udoka was wrong. We get that. His punishment, he deserved that, and whatever else follows, I hate it for him, but he put himself in this position. But why are the other people getting left off the hook? Well, that's the problem that I have right now. Everybody got to be held accountable.
I think that we need to circle back to what Shanae said, is that there was a investigation that was conducted by an independent law firm here, and without, I think that transparency is what will rule the day here. And so without having all of the information, it is unfair and irresponsible of us to go and to speculate on that, because what we have to...
Well, I'm not speculating. Sure. I have the information. I'm not speculating.
But what we have to go with here is the fact that an independent law firm came in, did this investigation, and the facts that they were presented, they came to the conclusion that Ime Udoka violated a policy that warranted a 1-year suspension. And I share your frustration with the lack of transparency, while understanding that there is some things that they need to, from a legal perspective, keep private. But knowing all of that, understanding all of that, we have to come to the conclusion that whatever rule, the conduct that was broken on one side, it is not the same on the other side. I thank you for your perspective.
So basically, she's saying the wall ain't fair, the wall not fair. I mean, respect that. I respect her not. Okay, so let's start. Ime came into NBA, the National Basketball Association, undrafted, worked really hard. I mean, that brother was a journeyman, 6 man, 11 man. That brother just came off the bench and he worked really hard. He played his socks off. Then he got into coaching. And he got into coaching on the pop, right? On the pop. And he worked really hard. He came there, he worked really hard. He went from one team to the next and he got his shot. And yo, when we saw that brother in the finals, yeah, Tatum stink it up. But I mean, we have to say that even during the playoffs, we saw that he was a really good coach, because he actually, every game, he changed the tactics. He did different things. He actually went to the drawing board. He actually went to the playbook. He actually did different plays, job different plays, work on different players, work to get different players in the best situation. I mean, at one point, you had Marcus Smart coming off the bench in certain games because he just wasn't right for certain games. That brother had it, So that brother, his social life is married to Nia Long, and that brother is like, I mean, God sent, because you got a beautiful wife. I remember when that woman was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that woman was to just have, every time I see her, it's go like, I don't know, oh my Lord. Like, you just used to be like, as a young man, you just, Nia Long is beautiful. That brother just, he had it all, and it got taken away from him this week. Are we not going to sit down here and ask, is he wrong? Okay, number one, if you cheat on your wife, you're wrong. If you destroy a home because some of the people who was named were married, you're wrong. That's it. That's what he's wrong about. He's morally wrong. But did police arrest him this week? Was he in handcuffs this week? No. So if he was not in handcuffs this week, if police didn't arrest him this week, if police didn't jail him this week, really actually brother did nothing legally wrong. The brother did what you do. I mean, if somebody sweet walk up to you and she give you up, I mean, me, I don't know. I'm a married guy, so I would say no, but I mean, I can't blame him for not saying no. That's his right, that's his right. And what we're seeing here today is that 1 year suspension And 1 year suspension because we try to be very sensitive because we don't want YouTube to block us, but is 1 year suspension because why? One of the partners in the affair, their husband is a VP in the Celtics organization. That's the only reason why. Why does she still have her job? Why does she still have her job? But why is nothing wrong for her? Why is no punishment for her or punishment for him? And it was, he didn't rape anybody. He didn't assault anybody. He has a right to ask, and she has a right to say no. She didn't say no. We clearly see that. But because the white man is kind of salty, that his wife had some some strong fibers up inside her. They're just salty. He did nothing wrong. That 1 year suspension, I mean, come on. It's just abuse of authority. And everybody wants his head. Everybody wants his head. Okay, what he did was morally wrong. Yes. Legally, no. Everybody wants his head. Everybody wants something from him. Man, Ime, stay strong. Stay strong. Fans, with you. Everybody, we with you. We support you. Stay strong. Don't let them come for your head. Don't let them come for your head. Apparently, one of the women, he was donkey, I mean, one of them have a child. I guess a next man was kind of provided for that child, and that child was his, So that boy was doing really great things out there. I mean, at the end of the day, he ain't wrong. And I would like him to resign from the job and get a job somewhere else. Get a job somewhere else. There's a lot of teams that need you. There's a lot of teams that would need an Ime. There's a lot of teams. Washington, they will need an Ime. Pistons, they could use an Ime. You got this. You resign, take an assistant role in maybe the 76ers or the Heats, and then after that, next year, you get a head coaching job. Don't study them. Not just because they're just salty. They're just salty that you had their wife up in the air and they can't do the same. They're just salty. For me, and that might kill my channel, but I am not against Ime. I am not against Ime Udoka. I'm not against Ime. I'm not against this brother. I'm not going to be against this brother. This brother, really, actually, all he did, he broke biblical rules. Because at the end of the day, if he did something in the organization that broke rules of the organization to get suspended, there must be some way along the way that, okay, the next side should get some form of punishment. Some form of punishment. But Ime doesn't deserve 1 year. 1 year of his life on pause? No. No, he doesn't deserve that. So at the end of the day, Ime, I mean, we support you, we for you. And I mean, tell me if you believe, if you believe, because I believe that what Nia Andrew shows is that, okay, women in America have no respect for men. And that is happening all across the world today now. Because Nia Andrew, I mean, she shows that, right? They want to speak to men how they want to. And I mean, that's why children have no respect in today's society because of them, right? So at the end of the day, if you believe I'm wrong, tell me something. Tell me something in comments. But Ime, I'm supporting Ime here. I'm supporting Ime here. I have to back Ime because at the end of the day, that's a black brother who worked hard. He worked hard in life. And that black brother who worked hard in life should not be destroyed because of moral. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't rape anybody. He didn't force anybody. That brother should not be destroyed because of. I just want to say we have to support our brother. We have to support Ime. Ime, stay strong, brother. Okay, and this was your video. Promise to be back here, regular videos every day, shooting out videos. I have something special for the NFL, something really special for the NFL, some really nice things coming out. So just stick around. This is Eat, Sleep, Sports. I'm out.